And welcome to everyone joining me right here on Zoom. And welcome to everyone else joining us wherever you are connecting. It is good to be together. On this Thursday. We're going to let the stragglers coming to our Zoom call. Here we go. And please find your meditation posture. Gently find your breath. And as always, take these first few moments to relax and let go. Releasing any place of tension, any place of stress, anywhere. And then turning your attention to the sensations of the breath as it touches the inner walls of your nose. And as always, I invite you, if you so choose, to do our little mindfulness practice, checking in with the quality of your breath. And while you do that, I invite all of us into practice. Bringing into our meditation energies of peace, of wholeness, of harmony, energies of shalom through our chant. If you want to chant with me, draw a breath for shalom. And if you chanted with me, allow the body to relax once again. Allow the body to find once more the natural rhythm of its own breath. And stay with the breath as I invite the angels to come and meditate with us. Inviting Archangel Uriel, divine light, divine fire, to come and sit in front of us. Uriel sits before us, shining its light to the path forward, clearing any obstacles that may lie in our in the way of our meditation. bringing clarity to our practice, to our minds, beaming its light like a bright sun into our hearts, keeping us alert and awake, kindling the fire of curiosity in our practice that we might go deeper and deeper into the more and more subtle layers of moment to moment experience. On our left comes to sit Archangel Gabriel, divine strength, divine courage. Gabriel is the pillar of diligence, of steadfastness in our practice, always keeping us glued to the object of our meditation, which right now is the sensations of the breath touching the inner walls of our nose. Behind us comes to sit Archangel Raphael, divine healing presence. Raphael sits behind us as a presence for healing, healing what's behind us, healing of our past, healing of what no longer serves us today. Raphael is the pillar of patience in our practice, that we might continue to be patient with our practice itself. Every time we get distracted, that we may come back to the breath patiently, never beating ourselves up, patiently with ourselves, never indulging in negative self-talk, giving voice to any kind of limiting belief. Finally, on our right, Archangel Michael, comes to sit and meditate with us. Michael means who is like God. Michael whispers its name in our ear to remind us moment to moment that it is you, that it is me, that it is each of us who is like God. Michael is the pillar of equanimity in our meditation practice. No matter what the content appears in our consciousness, in the field of awareness, be it a thought, an emotion, a desire, a sensation, we remain equanimous. We don't react. We don't engage. We don't get involved. Definitely don't get attached. We let every content come and go, and we rest as the equanimous presence, equanimous awareness that we are. Unmoved, untouched, unchanged. And these angels speak with us a kavanah, an intention, that I might recognize awakened awareness now for the greatest good of all. That is our intention. But if you have your own intention, your own practice, your own goals that you're working against in this meditation, use the time, use the space to do just that for yourself. And if you don't know quite what your individual intention is, let's see. Maybe you can join in whatever the universe has for us today. We're going to source it from the silence, simply observing the breath. See what opens up. an invitation to practice being at home with the impermanence of everything. Being at home with change. Not collapsing when things are not exactly as we wish them to be. Knowing that something that once was one way, tomorrow can be completely different. And how do we navigate the ever-changing nature of life? Our bodies change. Things we used to do naturally, finding ourselves a little bit more limited in our physical abilities. Things that we thought were always going to be this way, suddenly these truths we held, the way we saw things, no longer apply. The world seems to have moved on. Something that was so important to us yesterday, so critical, suddenly two more things have now taken over. I can go on and on to name all that is ongoingly changing in our lives. How do we remain undisturbed, accepting moving with whatever appears? Meditation is a powerful practice to, on the cushion, watch all that is changing moment to moment without reacting. If we can do it on the cushion, we might stand a chance to do it off the cushion. So today perhaps is a practice with Michael, equanimity. Non-reactivity. Let's take an example. When we first sat down to meditate and we were invited to find the most comfortable sitting position, and we did. And then now, 10, 15 minutes into the practice, we notice maybe we don't feel as comfortable, and there is a desire arising to shift in my seat, to move my hands, my foot, my leg, reset my shoulders, whatever the case may be. Maybe there's a little bit of an itch. Anyway, it was comfortable, now it's not. Something has changed. Can I remain undisturbed, just observing the change, just observing the desire to go against the change, the thought of it shouldn't be this way. I wish it was another way. I wish this little ache, this little itch would go away. Just to observe all of that is arising. It's here. But we just observe it. We don't scratch the itch, we don't shift in our seat, but we notice the urges, the desires. The mantra for us is in Hebrew is Gamze Ya'avor. In English is this too will pass, this too will change. So I invite you to take it as your mantra today, in Hebrew or in English. And every time you notice an emotion, a sensation, a desire, a thought, meet that moment with Gamze Ya'avor. This too will change. I just observe. Gamze Ya'avor. This too will change. And gently we let go of our practice, taking a couple of deeper breaths, perhaps, to help us transition out of our meditation. And now we can allow the body to stretch if it feels the body wants to do that. And as always, we'll dedicate our practice to all beings and pray that all beings might know shalom, might know peace, might know wholeness, might know harmony in their minds, in their hearts, in their lives. Thank you all.
You were a very gentle gongster.
Thank you.
It takes direction well.
Call me Pavlov.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely session.
Thank you,
Take care,
everyone.
Thank you.
Enjoy this gorgeous day.
You too.
Thank you.